Hello, custom car enthusiasts, and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. So in this episode, we again are just needing to work on a few cars to get to the next level for the story car. So we've got a VW Bug here, got what looks like sort of a Firebird, sort of an old Mustang, and this Supercharged. Leaning towards this. Alright, so we got transmission and suspension issues on this. It's a bus, VW Bug here, or a VW bus, I mean. So, sort of fun to work on. Oh wow, I do love the paint job on it. The flower power stuff. That's cool. Alright, very neat. Let's go ahead and move it over to a lift. Get started on it. Now we're needing roughly 1,000 points to get to the next level, so it might take more than one episode for me to get through this and get to where we can do the next story mission. So we'll have to see how this goes. Take these wheels off. Alright, we can definitely see right here that this is going to be a problem. Accessible from the engine bay in this case. Alright, well, let's go ahead and take the drive shaft off while we're down here, because we will need that off. Alright, there really is no suspension in the back end here, it looks like. So I guess we're talking front end pretty much only here. Huh. Very interesting. Let's lower it down, get the starter off. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Alright. Not someplace I'm used to having a vehicle from, but cool. Alright, we got the starter off. Now we can raise it back in the air. Get the gearbox off, because that's going to be one of the things we're going to have to take care of, without question. And obviously I thought that we were going to have problems with the clutch and such, so that comes off, and the clutch plate, and the flywheel. So all those parts are taken off. You know, let's go with examine mode here. Interesting. Alright, so there's a part back there that may need to be taken off. On that side it's okay though. So I think I'm just going to put this wheel back on here because we don't have to deal with this side. On this side, on the other hand, this really does need to come off. So let's take the wheel off first. Wrong side. We'll get the brake drum off, get all the different parts of the brake off here. Oh, I have to take the shoes off first. I was trying to take the cylinder off. My bad. Then we're going to take that knuckle housing because it seemed like it was a little bit bad. This front end we're pretty much going to completely take apart because it seems to be having more problems than the back. Yeah, a lot of this looks like it needs to either be repaired or replaced here, so we will take care of that here. Just wondering. My number has gone up here some, so I'm wondering what caused the number to go up. Because, I mean, if it's one of those where scanning the parts helps, then I will scan the parts. I want to get my points up, so I want to be able to move on to the next vehicle. And also, I want to be able to get up to levels, so that way I can get to much more capabilities in my shop. Alright, let's take this all apart. Gonna take these bushings out because you never can tell if they're bad or not in here. I mean, I could probably just scan them, but you know what? Take them out, let's replace them. We've come this far, might as well. We can take that whole cross member off. Think everything else is good. Let's see if we've got all the parts. Yeah, we have all the parts that we need there, all the parts there, there, and there. Perfect. Let's see what we can go ahead and fix. Not going to redo the wheels. You know what? We've got all but one wheel off. Let's make the wheels look nicer. Gonna do them a favor. Make it a little bit nicer here for them. Whoop. Wrong machine. There we go. Separate these off. Hopefully the tires will still be acceptable. I believe they will. Yeah, 46%. So yeah, 46 right down here. I had seen it at the top there. But yes, 46% is fine. So these tires will work. But I'll get the rims looking better. Then they can replace the tires at a point if they want to. Actually, I have to take these shocks apart as it is. So I mean, I could probably just throw it in the bin because that's garbage. I believe that's all. Yep. Alright, now over to the table. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, so now when we look at parts, yeah, good thing I took the rubber bushings out because they did need to be replaced. We have a decent amount of things that need to be replaced, but you know what? That's not going to be the end of the world. Alright, let's go by name. I'm going to step away and go ahead and order the parts that I need. Alright, so let's go ahead and start reassembly here. These are all brand new because the other ones were beyond repair. Here we didn't actually buy anything new, we cleaned up the hubs, so that's a good thing for the car. Just makes it look a bit nicer. And then we went ahead and are reinstalling the tires on it because, as I said, the customer doesn't need a charge of the tires right now, so let's go ahead and give him what he already had. There we go. So we got those two back. Alright, no more items to balance there. On this side, all I think we need to do is put a tire back on. So let's go ahead and put a tire back on. We can start work on this side then, where we do have some more to do. Alright. I have another one? Yes, I did. While we're under here, let's go ahead and attach the gearbox parts in. All of this is brand new, which is really where his biggest expense was on the parts for the gearbox and clutch. Alright, that's taken care of there. Should be the last wheel, I believe. Yep, alright. On to the front end. Actually, just a second here. Let me lower this down and put the starter back in here. That way we can finish with the engine in its entirety. There we go. Not a showpiece vehicle by any means, but you know what? We're still going to do our good work on it. Get these rubber bushings in place. Get the steering rack in place there. Tie these two together. Perfect. Same thing on this side. And I replaced all the rubber bushings because, as I said, just one of those things that they're going to wear. It's a fairly inexpensive part to take and replace. And if I've got the engine, or the suspension in this case, apart this much, why not do that work, get it to be up and running at the best it can be. Alright, get that in there. There we go with that. Alright, that's all good to go. Get the upper suspension on. And then we can do the tire. Alright. Over to the other side. And I believe this will have taken care of all the issues that this customer was reporting. He's going to have a bus that's not going to look exactly great, but you know what? It's going to drive pretty dang well. Alright, there's that. Everything on that list is done, that list is done, that's done, and that is done. Let's finish it off. Alright, so that did not get us anywhere near where we need to be, as I sort of expected. See if there's another vehicle I want to take on. Ooh, we got Jeep Wrangler, that's always of interest to me. Let's go ahead and take this. Had to make a decision quickly because I didn't want to lose it, but I did want to look at those other vehicles another second or two here. Whoop. Brake system needs fixing. That's pretty easy. You know what? We're going to take that one as well, because it's a different car for us. And this one's a nice easy one. Alright, so for right now, let's go ahead and put this over onto lift B. We're going to get this one. Keep clicking the computer instead of the phone. Just not used to using a phone in this way anymore. We just don't have them that way. I mean, I'd say it's probably been probably close to 20 years since I've had a home phone. Just use the cell phone now, so it's a little bit odd seeing that even. Alright, so this one's just a simple brake job, isn't it? This Bentley is a gorgeous car. This one's a worn one, but still like it. Alright, brake system needs fixing. Actually, you know what? Let's move this to the test path. Because this should tell us every part that we need to worry about in the brake system. That way we'll be good to go. Nice little interior to this hot rod here. Yeah, those are pretty bad. Those are slightly better. Suspension's alright though, so that's good. Alright, yeah, brake drum, brake disc, pads, caliper. Alright, so let's move this back to lifter A. I'll probably do this one and end this episode, and then we'll have the Bentley and the Jeep Wrangler for the next episode. And I'm guessing between those two, then we'll probably get up to the level we need to be at. This one, though, should be a fairly straightforward fix. Which, I mean, considering that the last one took a little bit to get all the parts we needed and stuff, sort of wanting to get this one done and call it at that point for this episode, because I don't want it getting too long. It is the one thing I've found since I've gotten more and more into the simulator style games, is I have to be a bit careful because these videos can just get out of hand as far as length, because I just get so immersed in doing the detail work that I'm doing for the game that I lose track of time, and suddenly I've got a video that's like an hour in length. And I know people don't really want something where they're going to have to sit down for over an hour to watch it. So I try not to do that to you guys. Alright, let's just take off all the brake components here, and we'll either repair or replace all of them as need be. Alright. Not going to worry about the wheels this time. Alright, so let's see what we still need. Calipers are good, cylinders are good now. We need brake disc ventilated, 2 brake drums, 2 brake pads, and 2 brake shoes. The drum wheel cylinders are also good. So yeah, it's just basically all we have to do as far as the search here is we're going to type in brake, and then we're going to need 2 of most things. We need the brake disc ventilated, brake drums, the pads, and the shoes. Now, probably some of these we could have gotten away with, but I just don't like doing that, especially if I'm replacing a lot of the brake system and stuff. I don't want to put some used parts back on, because then when the person goes to hit those brakes, one side might bite faster than the other and such, and so you have the car going off in a direction. That's never a good thing for the person driving it. So, alright, we got all the parts we need. Let's go ahead and start with the reassembly. There we go. There we go. This way, with everything being brand new, it should hopefully wear evenly, and you should get a nice stopping experience with the vehicle. And that's my goal. Alright, that one's done. Alright. This car should be good now. Huh. It is not. Oh! Didn't even think about it. My bad. Let's just lower it here. Yeah, we gotta get the ABS module. Didn't consider that. I really should have, though. Alright. Yeah, let's get that open. Let me into this area here. Yep, there we go. Don't think either of these parts can be repaired, but let's see. Oh, I stand corrected. So I believe they both just got repaired to 100%. Perfect. We didn't even have to buy another part for the guy. Able to save him some money and ensure that it's still good quality work. Alright, that's taken care of. So yeah, hopefully between these two vehicles in the next episode, we will get to the point where we're on to the next story, but we'll see. Like I said, there was a large gap there that I needed to get across to get to that next level. So we can check here. Is there anything coming up as far as this next level? No, really. We got to get to level 30 before the next major milestones hit here. But we'll do these two vehicles in the next episode, and then we'll go ahead and I like the fact that these are actual vehicles. We got a Bentley and we got a Wrangler here. So those are great. Very happy about that, having the Jeep in a workshop as well as this luxury car. And hopefully you'll enjoy seeing those in the next episode. If you enjoyed what I did in this episode, though, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again for more Car Mechanic Simulator 2018.